feels like I get more onto the outside of my left foot.
And that's exactly, so your weight is shifting, okay? So if we look at these two here now, obviously grip-wise we're not going to see from this sort of angle, but we'll see the top of the backswing. That's the key thing for what we're looking at, okay? When you got the top of the backswing before, you can see now, there was sort of the freeze frame, okay? If I draw some lines on there, the toe is actually almost higher than the heel. There's your club face. So that to me is just beyond the point, yeah?
Nice apart from
exactly. In an ideal world, we want it somewhere there. We've got a window, I guess, between there. As long as the toe is lower than the heel, you're all right. Once the toe starts getting above the end of this position and facing skywards and backwards, you've got no chance, okay? We're still always looking at that sort of takeaway, which is like for you, just getting a good position. Club face again within that kind of window of the backside, that's absolutely fine. When you get top of the backswing, how's that look now? Next frame, you see a bit. There you go. So there's your club face, low there, and there's your left arm.
It's a bit better.
Better. And again, because of that, and again, just in terms of the length of swing as well, it's a lot more solid. There's a lot more structure to it. I mean, if we look, sort of zoom out there now, you said that looks okay there, but look how much better that looks now. Just with this, the whole general structure of this and this, everything's a lot more connected, okay? I like that. So when you come back to the golf ball, what feels to you like you're coming over the top as hell, that club's still working from the inside. The right shoulder now and the right elbow nicely tucked in. Really good impact, nice rolling of that right foot. Good strike of the ball. Even though this feels like you're starting the ball left of target, it just starts 5 yards right. The follow through to me now looks a lot more under control. It's not the old arms like flailing around here.
A little long still.
Oh, it's always, I think you're always going to have a slightly longer follow through than the norm. But when I always go back to that sort of first time I saw you where your arms like this sort of octopus was sort of wrapping around your head, and they were, I mean, just in general, I think for me, what I look for in a swing, to see the sort of swing in full speed, the flow of the swing is a lot more balanced, yeah? There's not this kind of like falling over or losing balance, you're sort of swinging through there. I love that position there. Nicely sort of club through the top of your head there. He's good, he's on that left foot nicely. You fully rotate your hips. You've got side bend, yeah? You don't need to add into, I think there's a lot of things you've done. Because you're someone who does practice a lot, you change a lot. Sometimes you've got to be careful not to change too much and keep doing it, yeah? It's like, I've done this, but you've done it, hang on, don't keep doing it. You've got to sort of sometimes be sort of dragged back in and then sort of revert back to somewhere in the middle of where you were. So I think the grip change there, I think butterfly feel, I think that left wrist joint we talked about there, sort of that little crease in there, he's on top with the left thumb. And then hammer curl, yeah, turn it there. That thumb now is going to sit, so this thumb sits almost like you're pushing down with that thing, so that's going to help you hinge the wrist this way, yeah? When you were that way, to hinge the wrist, you had to do that. And that twisting of your right hand being the more dominant would cause that club face to get in its position that they got into. It was just facing the sky, and when you came back to golf ball now, path was pretty good. Ball would start on target, but we know that ball started 2 or 3 yards left of target on that one, hit the screen, and he's just like, go in and go in and go. And before that stops finishing, that ball is sort of going over here somewhere, ended up like 50 yards. So it's a great strike, lost ball, or you kind of slap it, scab it straight. None of which feel great though. So, okay, mate?
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Good man. Very good, buddy.